Okay, well, good afternoon, fellows.
Good afternoon.
So, today, in a very short time, we are going to discuss what exactly is the personality, isn't it? This is our subject of expertise over here, personality, right? Fine. Now, a very strange thing that I must confess with you. For the last 100 years, the people, most of the times, the big brands, the stars, the actors, the players, they have been trying to find out the clear-cut secret of persona or the personality. And you'll be surprised to know that still the omnipotent science has no answer what exactly the personality is. But still, there are some indications. The first thing that I can tell you about the personality is it is not something, I repeat it, not something that you acquire by birth. It is something that you have to cultivate, right? Right? Fine. And it has a real, it's a real importance in your real life. There are two different ways to succeed in your life, to achieve whatever you want. One is a way, I call it as a way of a grabber, that the one goes and grabs it. The other thing is that the things will come to you. Even in our daily speeches, we say, this guy has a magnetic personality, isn't it? So remember, the personality is a powerful magnet that attracts success. Don't run after the success, let the success come to you. This is how this entire thing has worked. You'll find that the industrial leaders, politicians, actors, rich fellows, they all have this charisma, isn't it? We call that as something X factor of personality, right? Personality. We were talking about Steve Jobs. Is it something that we acquire by the education? Well, not necessarily. Education is important, but personality is something beyond that, isn't it? I'll give you an example of a very recent biography of Mr. Steve Jobs, isn't it? Of course, we all know them, that he's the founder and the winner of the Apple computers. So in that entire biography, it's a well-written book, remember. Not only the life is great, but the writing style of the book is also very nice. In that book, it is clearly stated that the Steve Jobs, what was the secret of his success? It is clearly stated that he was the first pioneer of an industry, or he was the first entrepreneur who used his verbal and non-verbal communication skills as a modern management tools. It is clearly stated in there. The writer has used a very beautiful phrase about this Steve Jobs' power. They have used a particular English phrase. He said that the Steve Jobs has this ability, and the ability is known as reality distortion field. Reality distortion field, it means if you are in close contact with Mr. Jobs, the perception of your reality and dreams and the actual facts, that will disappear. If Jobs says something is possible, the person who is sitting in front of him will certainly believe, yes, it's possible. Why? Because Jobs said so. Right? And surprisingly, Mr. Steve Jobs is not very formally educated man. Like all the tycoons, they are dropouts. But that doesn't mean that the education is something you should never opt for. Right?